a personality. It's creepy to me that he has these opinions about girls my age, that he's obsessed with beauty. But Dad, my personality is problematic. I object at those times. We both know problematic is a guidance counselor word. My mother calls me worse things. I say, my so-called personality is too big for this house, too big for my mother, and sometimes for me, too. He nods. At least my father talks to me. Ongoing war. So tonight, instead of concentrating on questions like should I wear a pleated skirt or a pencil-thin straight one, a coral sweater or a blue-green one, I'm descending in the elevator, deciding if I should tell Richie how things are going before or after I hear his tale of woe. Should I pretend that, with his flashlight, he interrupted only my clothing showdown? This would be a lie. I happened to see his signal. It reached all the way into our kitchen, where I was hiding out, trying to ignore the mayhem coming from my parents' bedroom. Rat-a-tat phrases were firing from both sides of the ongoing war. There might as well be gunfire, might as well be blood seeping out from under their door. These angry nights are more and more frequent. Ebony pencil. Lucky for me, I like to draw, which is why I was stationed at the kitchen table, furiously scratching a newsprint pad. Newsprint is cheap. You can make mistakes, experiment. I was using my ebony pencil. Once I really concentrate, I can escape, lose track of time, obliterate sounds, take a vacation from the hostilities. I was studying the geography of my gym socks, determined to understand why each sock has creases that fall a certain way, and the small mountains and shadows that make it seem like it is its own country. It's more complicated than I thought. This everyday white cotton sock that I've folded hundreds of times becomes fascinating, compelling. I'm shading, erasing, trying to get it right, loving every minute. Drawing calms me down. Probably James Joyce. I shoved the pad under my bed, rushed to the hallway. The elevator, belching from its old motor and stinking of macaroni and cheese, cigarette butts, stale beer, finally arrived. There are bits of old pizza crusts on the floor. A cheap-looking magenta lipstick lies missing its cap in the corner, like a reminder of someone's forced smile. In the lobby, the door creaks open. Richie's sitting on a bench reading. He always has a book. Probably James Joyce. He's obsessed. Then there's arguing from across the street. Richie slaps closed his paperback when he sees me. Some guy is yelling, "Get your hands off me. I'm a Vietnam vet, assholes." "That's my father," Richie sputters. "Can you believe this is his life, Maisie? He was awarded the goddamn Bronze Star. Everybody knows that Brian O'Neill came back a hero after he was injured in the war. He was one of the very first sent to fight the Viet Cong," Richie says mournfully. "Now he has night sweats. He wakes up shouting. My sister, Rebecca, gets freaked." Richie omits that his dad goes on drunken rampages. I say, "I know, Richie. I just wish he didn't take his demons out on you." Together we race to the lobby entrance, push open the heavy door. "Cocksuckers!" screams Mr. O'Neill, a few yards away from us. Two men forcefully shove him against a police car. Richie goes pale. "Cocksuckers!" screams Mr. O'Neill again. "Asshole!" shout the cops. There's scuffling, yelps. Mr. O'Neill's being arrested. Again. "I had to call the police. He was going after Regina." Richie explains, all raspy. "Well, you can't have him hurting your little sister." But I realize that to throw your dad in jail overnight must be humiliating. Pastel painting. "It makes everything worse," he agrees. Richie almost never discusses his mother, Caitlin O'Neill. If she were a painting, she'd be pastel. It's like